Hey, this is John Young with the Weekend Handyman. One of the questions when people are doing DIY projects is what kind of tools and things should I invest in? Say if I'm going to be doing some roof repair, or if I'm going to be doing some, even cleaning windows, second story windows and such, what should we be getting? Ladders or what? Well, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about scaffolding. Scaffolding is something that you can purchase, and it's not that expensive to really do, or you can rent it. Either one, for most people, would be an actually really good idea for a couple of reasons. First off, you can get scaffolding. You can rent it with the wheels. Scaffolding is a 5 foot by 7 foot by 5 foot high. So in this case, we have two sections. So we have our first 5 feet, our second 5 feet. That means that when we're standing here, our feet are at about 5 feet high right here. Right now I just have it on blocks. I don't have it on wheels. I have a second set behind me that is on wheels, is the one that we went mobile with. But what scaffolding allows you to do is you will then have the ability to climb something, stand on something securely. You'll be able to hand things up. Say if I'm doing shingling and I needed to put a pack of shingles, I can put the pack of shingles up here. Then I can climb up, stand on the platforms, and then hand it and put it up onto the roof. Taking shingles up a ladder is really tough and very dangerous. So scaffolding, short of getting a lift, is a great idea because you can go and put things up in stages. If it was an even taller roof, I might have 3 sections, which would mean putting it up to the first one, then putting it onto the second one up there, then bringing it back over to well, I'd probably do it the opposite way. So it would be first one, second one, third one onto the roof. You see, the thing is that I'm only lifting things up about 4 to 5 feet at a time instead of having to try to grunt things up on my shoulder. So that's a great advantage of having scaffolding. Secondly is you've got these on the planks. If you're using the commercial planks, so the metal planks that go with it, there's a little 1/8-inch ridges all the way across this. This will allow us to, in the case of this project, we had to replace some plywood or some wood decking up there. So we used some OBS up there. So we used some OSB up there, and we took that, and I would put the 5/8 inch, which is pretty heavy. If I were doing ladders, I'd have to try to carry that on a shoulder or something. Next to impossible. I could go and lean it up against. This is about an 8.5 foot, so I could lean it up and try to do the swing thing, but I've got some finished rain gutters there. Not a good idea. But I could slide it up here, set it here, and have it standing against that one, and then I could go and climb up and grab and pull it up without damaging the roof of the house and without killing myself getting it up there. It was actually quite easy to do when it was just basically grabbing and lifting. So having scaffolding to get materials, supplies, and people up to the work site is huge, huge, huge. It's much better to grab onto this, and it may swing a little bit, or it may seem that it's not. Of course, you're seeing that's how much it's moving. It may not seem as stable as you'd like it to sometimes, but the chance of flipping something like this as a single person is like next to impossible. I could hang off this side and yank and pull, and I'm not going to be able to knock it over. On a ladder, if you lean a little bit too far one way or the other, the ladder can slip down and you could fall. So scaffolding is much safer. Cost-wise, the planks are about $100 a piece if you're going to buy those. And again, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check those out from Home Depot. Scaffolding itself, generally a section includes the 2 ends and the supports, and that runs about $100 a piece for section. So in this configuration, I have plank 1, plank 2, smaller plank up there. So let's call 3 planks, 2 section. I've got about $500 into this configuration. Ballpark. Makes it so it's not a huge investment, but boy, if you've ever fallen off a ladder at any height, $500 is cheap insurance to make sure you're not having a ladder go sliding down. Again, links in the description below. Check this out. If you're going to be doing something on the roof or at a height like that, really think about, if nothing else, renting scaffolding. It's not going to break the bank, but it's going to make it a lot simpler for you to get that job done.
For more tips and how-to videos, go to weekendhandyman.com.